Hello guys, welcome to part 2 of building a VWAP indicator on Python. In our last video, we saw that we have downloaded the data of Nifty 50 from investing.com. Now we will see how to import this database onto Python and start building the VWAP indicator. So first of all, what we need to do is we need to import Pandas as PD. So those of you don't know, Pandas is a Python library which helps you deal with the data, the Excel data that you have. Then I'll define a data frame equals pd.read underscore CSV. What this function does is that it reads a CSV file. Now I'll give the name of the CSV file nifty50.csv. So I have directly written the name of the file because I have the file in the same folder as my Python code. Okay, so I will be saving this Python file in the same folder similar to the nifty50.csv. So therefore I do not need to specify any path. I can just give the file name. So we'll try to run this now to see whether it works. Need to give a name VWAP indicator on Nifty, and I will be saving this in the same folder. There you go. So you see the code has been executed. Now what we can do is we can do a print. So I need to see whether it is reading the right data. So what we can do is we can print df.head. This will print the first 5 rows of the data that we have. Let me just see. Okay, so as you can see, it is giving us the right data. It is giving us the date column, the price column, open, high, low, volume, and the percentage change column. Okay, so it is working fine. Now what we need to do is, so we need to build our VWAP indicator. So before building this, we need to understand what really VWAP is. Okay, so I'll go to chat GPT. Let me do a VWAP indicator calculation just to see how the VWAP is calculated. So VWAP, for those of you don't know, is basically volume weighted average price. It is a type of a moving average indicator. It is mostly used by hedge funds, okay, to enter and exit trades. So if you see, the formula is the sum of price into volume divided by the sum of volume. Okay, and how do we calculate this price? It is calculated by the high price plus the low price plus the closing value divided by 3. So it is taking average of high, low, and close values. Okay, so if I am to show you on the Excel file, I'll just show you. So here is the data. Okay, if we need to calculate the price, okay, this is to understand how the calculation exactly works. So it is basically the sum of the close price, the high price, and the low price divided by 3. So it is like average. Okay, so against each data point we need to have a price indicator like this. Okay, and then we need to have the volume. We already have the volume in this column. So if I do volume, it's 357.55. Okay, so the price x volume for this candle will be this multiplied by this. Okay, so this is how, so this will be plotted for all the candles. This will not be same, but this will be taken from here, and then we need to calculate the price into volume. Okay, so this is how I did it on Excel. I'm just showing you how this data set looks, but obviously we will be doing this on Python. So I'll do don't save. So we will be needing a list of the high price, the low price, and the closing prices. I personally like to work with lists. Okay. So what I'll do first is that I will be converting these pandas columns into a list. How do we do this? So first I'll have a blank list of open price, close price, high price, and low price. Okay. So I'll have this. I'll comment. So that is not printed. Okay. Now we have the empty list of open, close, high, and low. What we need to do now is we need to append the values of the column into this list. Okay. So how we can do this is that we can say that open price equals df. We'll put this. So this we will be referring to the column names. So the column name is open dot to list. What this will do is it will convert this column which has the name open into a list and will append the data into this list which is open underscore price. So let us just check it once. If it is giving an issue, okay, I think open is and the file has O as capitals. Okay, so it is working. So now if I do print open underscore price, it should print the entire column. Squeeze text. Okay, yeah, there you see, and this is the entire list that we have. Okay, so we'll do similar for all the list. If you want, you can speed up this section of the video. Okay, so now we have all of our list. Okay, so we have the list with us. I'll just change this section to columns to list. I will delete this section. I now need to verify whether all the data has been added or not. So I'll do a print length. So this will give me the length of each of this list. Okay, len of open, len of file, length of low, and length of close. Okay, in this I think the database, let me just run this first. Okay, so it is giving an issue in the close as I expected, because in the data there is no column which has close name. Okay, it says price, so this has to be price. Now let us run this code. As you can see, it is giving us list length of 2726 for all the lists. That means the entire data has been added in all the list. Let me also verify whether there are 2726 entries in the columns. If I do a count, as you can see at the bottom, it is 2726. Therefore, we know that all the data has been added. Now what we need to do is that we will be building an empty list for the VWAP calculation. Okay, so against each entry, we will be calculating the VWAP and we will append the VWAP into this empty list that I have just made. Okay, so stay tuned for the next video where we actually build this VWAP calculation and append the values into this empty list.